Hello all, Alan here. We're going back to 2001 to a song I know, a song a lot of you guys will know. But this song was always deeper than I thought it was when I heard it. I always thought, okay, you've got the movies and you've got this song which was full of context and nuance and subtle, deep meaning. And I kind of thought about it, but it was how many years ago? 24 years ago. But I want to revisit it because I really liked it. But from this album, Anthology, my favourite song was never released in a single, and we'll get to that later and why I'm going to go into the late 90s, 2000s for a little bit, just to play around. I like it, bring some subtle change to the channel. Let's get into it. Alien Ant Farm with movies. We'll talk about stuff. Was it a hit? Where was it a hit? All those different things. This band's got a good history. Different. Is it good? I don't know. It's different. That advertisement, I queued around the block to see that movie. I queued around the block in the 70s to see that film. That advertisement's from, it pictures a scene in the movie. Obviously, guys, I'm not going to play around the movies. Grease. You remember the scene with John Travolta? Yeah. Everyone. Jesus. That, Jaws, Star Wars, all in that couple of year time frame. Oh, I think I didn't go see The Godfather. I was a bit too young, I think. Real life's not a movie. That's the hot dog. He's looking at that hot dog going, well, that's not what's on there. I want that what's on there. That's what I remember this to be.
Starts in 1.
Last Action Hero. No big guess there, guys. Strong opening. I love that sort of punchy. I think this was, Anthology was a very successful album. It went platinum, million copies worldwide. This was a hit on sort of alternate rock charts in America, pretty big hit, featured in movies. Yeah, this was a breakthrough hit. Their first album was called Greatest Hits, which had tracks on it which related to be sort of replayed with and became songs later on in versions. But their first album was called Greatest Hits. I love the irony. But I don't think this is necessarily a parody. I think this is talking about different things. This seems to be like well, we'll get into it. Look at it. At slow speed, we all seem focused. In motion, we seem wrong. Stillness and action. In moments of calm, things seem clearer, focus. Motion brings confusion, distorted perception. In summer, we can taste the rain. So it's really not as straightforward as you think. That suggestion of a difference between, it's more gestalt really. Except it's suggesting that there's two distinct states, still and calm, obviously. Yep. But in summer, you're mixing sorrow with bittersweet memories. So the opening verse tells you that they're watching a movie and they're playing along with the movie's theme. But the song itself is talking about a breakup, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Summer. Yeah. Let's pull it back, make more sense of it, because it's really strong opening, that. How many guys remember queuing up to go and see Grease? God, it was a phenomenon, wasn't it?
The show starts in 1.
Do you like the play on that? Whatever, it's the crowd mirroring, sort of real life mirroring movies, or the stage, the performer, he gives it that, the crowd gives it that, or you got Ghostbusters coming on. There's the breakup. Just like the movies we play our last season, that's the breakup. Yeah. Two can play in this game, we both want power. So they really talk about love as a negotiation or competition. Both parties are fighting for dominance, but he's saying you can go. Yeah. In winter we can taste the pain. No, it's not Game of Thrones. A common literary trope, really, where winter represents loss, isolation, or emotional sort of numbness. So that's the breakup, then comes the pain. But I love the movies. He's playing along with the movies. That the life imitates art, art imitates life, essentially. Violet. God, I remember Charlie in the Charlie Factory. I always thought it was sad. I didn't like it. I kind of liked it, but I always thought it was a bit disturbing. I think I was right. It's kind of like, in sort of J.K. Rowling, you have to be invited into the middle class. Yeah, do you know how Harry, he's under the stairs, and to get into the middle class, from the working class, he has to be invited, and he's waiting for his invite. Well, you have to get your golden ticket to get to the golden place. So I always thought I was a bit, and then when they're in bed and they're waiting to die, and I was like, ooh, kind of not like this, and the umpa, I was always a bit spooky. I also thought the same with the Wizard of Oz as well. It always concerned me a little bit. Maybe it was my fragile brain, or maybe I was more into Silver Surfer and stuff. But yeah, this was always a bit weird to me. I guess that's great, right? We think it's weird. But again, they're just playing along with the movies and life imitating art, art imitating life. I remember this. Oh. What a great way to give a great iconic figure, Pat Morita. I know he's passed, but just to give him the opportunity to play with it, it's just cool. And I mean, he was bigger than them, so he must have enjoyed this. Maybe he wanted the paycheck, I don't know. I'd love to know what the backstory is, but he was certainly bigger than the band at that stage as an iconic figure. Still is.
I don't think I can go on.
Dryden, son. Shut up.
So you got the two juxtapositions: a science fiction showcase, dreamer seen to brighten face, pop culture references there. It's basically escaping into imagined reality. You've got it here with Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton film, great film. Actually, no, yeah, yes, a good film. I saw that thing where Gary Oldman said he was kind of asked to maybe look at it and he just didn't get it, and then he went to see it at the pictures, thought, oh shit, I got it. Yeah. It's media, it's entertainment, it's escaping from reality, it's escaping from reality into movie and from movie into reality. That's why you have The Last Action Hero. It's all good, but it's still quite a sad song, really, about breaking up, dominance and power, but letting go. They're all joining, escaping reality. There's the Clash. It's a parody, it's a play on movies, it's fun. You don't have to know you don't have to you can kind of listen along to the song and just enjoy the beat and the rhythm of it and watch the movie references if you're watching video. But if you're listening to the song on audio, like I was on the album, you kind of have to know where the song's taking you. And it really was just about attachment, power struggles, sort of that existential reflection on wasted years. When you let it go, you don't worry about me. And just like the movies, you'll be free. At the time, there was that post-grunge, post-punk. It was that youth disillusionment and casual sort of treatment of deep emotional connections. It was a sort of a mixture, and that's what the song portrays. But I like it. But Calico was my favourite song off that album. Smooth Criminal I like, but not as much as this. This I like, but not as much as Calico. But I like the band, and they're back in action again. They've only done 6 albums, I think, as far as I'm aware, in 20 odd years. They had but they had sort of contractual issues with Geffen and DreamWorks being bought out and all those different things. They appeared on different video tracks and movie tracks. I think American Pie 2, I think they appeared on. They were friends with Papa Roach. Yeah, they're very popular in the UK. I suspect they still will be. I was 30 odd then, but I still like them. It really wasn't my era, but my heart's always been younger than my age. I don't think that's a bad thing when it's allowed to be. Yeah. Tell me what you think, guys. I liked it. Yeah. Alien Ant Farm movies. Till next time, take care.